Mortgage modifications are an essential tool in the toolbox of anybody looking to save their house in times of financial stress, when foreclosure looms or sales loom or any kind of problem really pressing on your ownership of the house. But it's not always the best approach at the immediate start of your process. Look, let me be blunt. Filing for a modification to avoid a foreclosure because you're afraid of the foreclosure is really not smart. You want to modify the loan when you have cleared up all of your revolving debt that got you into this problem in the first place, dealt with some of the student loans, dealt with all the credit cards, dealt with the car loan, dealt with all of it, and have your finances in a place where you have a nest egg to protect you when you modify the loan. Because remember, until you modify the loan, you don't have a housing payment. When you modify the loan, you have a housing payment. And you have to be able to cover that housing payment, have enough left over to live. And this is really important. This is really important. You have to have enough in savings so that if there is a hiccup in your financial life, if your boiler blows up, if your furnace goes, you can fix it. And you don't immediately then, by fixing it, go back into foreclosure. Because when you go into the modification, if you go into the modification on some mortgage servicers under their guidelines, if you go into the modification and then you fall out of the modification, it is sometimes much harder to get into another modification. So use the opportunity of the stress on your household to sit back, relax, and strategize. How do you clear up your financial picture before trying to resolve the problem with the modification? And you're going to be inundated with people who say, modify now. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's not. You have to put a stake in the ground and control your own decisions and be strategic about it and be smart, because you can do this to save your house, but you've got to do it at the right time. And I just told you how.